Good evening. Good evening, and thank you for coming tonight. I would like to extend a very special thank you to Mayor Blackburk and all of the other town officials for being here tonight. Welcome to the 2025 Shad Derby Gala for the induction of our 59th class of Shad Derby Queen candidates. Please join us as we welcome them in. Now I would like to welcome up our 2024 Festival Chair, Chrissy Hoffman.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Annalise. It's a great honor to be passing the torch this evening. Thank you for everyone being here. Little history on the passing of the cane and hat. Roger Olson, a past chair, started the tradition of passing an antique derby hat along with a cane from prior year's festival chair to the present, symbolically passing the responsibility for the care and coordination of the festival. This year, it is my pleasure and extreme honor to pass down the Shad Derby hat and cane to my dear friend, our new 2025 festival chair, Patty Mason. Bittersweet.
Thank you, Chrissy. It's been a lot of years watching this happen, so I'm very honored. Chrissy, thank you. You are a very dear friend, so I appreciate this a great deal. First, I'd also like to thank and recognize Jasmine and her team here at the Tavern at Keeney Park for hosting the gala again this year. The Shad Derby is a unique festival in Windsor that is run by volunteers throughout 12 different civic groups, service organizations, and supported by local businesses since 1966. This year marks the 59th celebration. In 1955, John Cordillo started the first Shad Derby to raise awareness about the pollution in the Connecticut and Farmington rivers. This year marks the 70th, let's repeat, the 70th anniversary of the Shad Derby Fishing Derby. In 1966, the first Shad Derby's Queen competition was held, and since then has grown into popularity to a months-long event that we celebrate today. We couldn't do this without the assistance of the Queen's committee chairs, Annalise Ellaville and Lauren Canoni. These wonderful young women serve as amazing role models for our candidates. Without that, they wouldn't be able to do what they do today. And it is my pleasure to turn the program over to them tonight.
Thank you, Patty. We would like to recognize the other committee chairs whose hard work and tremendous civic pride facilitate the organization of this festival. We would also like to recognize the Shad Derby Bureau, which is made up of the following civic organizations: Windsor Junior Women's Club, Windsor JCs, the Windsor Lions Club, Kiwanis Club of Windsor, the Windsor Rod and Gun Club, the Windsor Historical Society, WinTV, Town of Windsor Recreation Department, the Rotary Club of Windsor, Windsor Chamber of Commerce, the Windsor Masons, and the Windsor Arts Center. Thank you for all you do for our community.
And of course, the Shad Derby Festival is not possible without our candidate sponsors. The Kitchen at Back East, yeah. Dom's Broad Street Eatery, The Bean at 226, First Town Real Estate, PTSMC, the Windsor JCs, Windsor Federal Bank, Windsor Ace Hardware, PC Development Group, Iceno Painting, Rice Hardware, and Doctors Robert Ganji and Anu Nasillery. Please join us in a final round of applause for our sponsors. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our Judges Chair, Michelle Eleveld.
Thank you, Lauren and Annalise. Tonight is the first of 3 judged events for the 2025 Windsor Shad Derby candidates. The gala comprises 15 of those overall scores. Private interviews with our judges represent 60%, and finally the coronation ball will represent 25% of their final score. Tonight, candidates will be judged on their poise, appearance, and presentation of their introduction speech. The candidates are also competing for 2 community service awards. The Mary Ellen Messina Community Service Award, given to a candidate who exemplifies strong community service. It is given to honor the memory of the Windsor Junior Women's Club past president, Mary Ellen Messina, who was very active and dedicated to the Windsor community. This award will be presented by the Windsor Junior Women's Club at the Coronation Ball. The Vincent Scully Community Service Award, named after longtime and beloved Windsor resident business owner and past festival chair, and a 30-year sponsor of Shad Derby candidates. This award will be presented by the festival chair at the Coronation Ball to the candidate who obtains the largest number of participants for the Shad Derby Bowling fundraiser event being held on Sunday, March 16th at Spare Time. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce you to our judges and our auditor. The judges. Jonna Cohan. Jonna is an account manager at Mass Mutual with over 30 years of experience in the insurance industry. Beyond her career, she lives in Berlin, where she is all about family, community, and enjoying life with her amazing husband and daughter. One of her greatest joys is raising her daughter to be confident and to always feel empowered. Jonna loves summer, the beach, and any excuse to be outside soaking up the sun. She is excited to be part of this event as a judge and can't wait to see the incredible talent and hard work on display. Candace Lecco. Candace is a lifelong Connecticut resident who grew up in Rocky Hill and earned her Bachelor of Science in Biology from Central Connecticut State University. She later went on to earn her Master of Public Health, specializing in infectious disease, epidemiology, and toxicology. Candace has worked in various capacities within public health, most recently as a human health risk assessment scientist, consulting on projects focused on the effects of environmental toxicants on both human health and the environment. In her free time, Candace enjoys immersing herself in nature, hiking with her dog, and spending time with her 3 children. Michelle Smola. Michelle is a seasoned IT professional with 25 years of experience at Cigna, where she has contributed to the company's technology and innovative efforts. Over the years, she's built a reputation for dedication and expertise in the IT field. Outside of work, Michelle is a proud spouse and parent of 2 college-age children who continue to inspire her every day. When not focused on her career or family, she enjoys staying active by running and embracing the outdoors, finding peace and enjoyment in nature's beauty. And our alternate judge, Amanda Gibson. Amanda grew up on the New Jersey shoreline before deciding to relocate to New England in 2009, and has since made her home in Connecticut's northeast corner. She graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in both fashion merchandising and graphic design from Johnson & Wales University. She has since worked for various brands throughout the outdoor retail industry, utilizing her keen eye for detail in many capacities. Currently managing a marketing team, she has also worked in event management, social media, assortment management, and catalog merchandising. In her free time, Amanda enjoys fishing, hiking, cooking, and spending time with her trio of dogs, O'Malley, Brooke, and Bonnie. And last but not least, our auditor, Timothy Carmen. Tim was born and raised in Windsor, Connecticut. He attended Loomis Chasey School in Windsor, graduating in the class of 1999. Tim went on to the University of Richmond in Richmond, Virginia, graduating with a BS in accounting and a BA in religion. Soon after college, he became a CPA in the state of Connecticut. Tim started his career with Deloitte in Hartford as an auditor and later moved to Mass Mutual, where he spent over 15 years primarily focused on risk and control management. Tim then became the managing director of risk management at Moody's Corporation in New York until 2024. Currently, Tim works with his family at Carmen Funeral Home, overseeing financial operations. Tim has lived in South Windsor since 2004 with his wife, Kristen, whom he met in college. Tim and Kristen have 3 children, Drew, 16, Emily, 14, and Luke, 11, who keep him very busy with Boy Scouts, soccer, drums, and many other school and church activities. In addition to being the auditor of the Shad Derby Queens contest since 2007. Tim also volunteers with the Connecticut Children's Hospital Advisory Council, Adult Congenital Heart Association, Trinity Methodist Church Finance and Endowment Committees, and Boy Scouts of America in South Windsor, Connecticut. At this point, I am going to turn the program back over to Annalise and Lauren, and I would like to also thank our judges for donating or agreeing to donate their time for this event.
It is the time of the night that you have all been waiting for, the candidate speeches.
These ladies have worked so hard on their speeches, trying to tell you everything they can about themselves, along with highlighting their personalities.
First up, we have Abby Griskowitz.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming. My name is Abby, and I'm a senior at Northwest Catholic High School. Like most freshmen, starting high school was a very nerve-wracking time for me. Leaving my small, comfortable middle school behind was scary, and I found myself unsure of what to get involved in. When I joined my school's cheer team freshman year, I wasn't thinking about friendships, captains, or even school spirit. I was just trying to get my sports credit and hoped that it would be similar to my dance experience in the past. Thankfully, I made the team. Since then, I've cheered every fall and winter, and it has helped me develop in many ways. It has become one of the best experiences of my high school career. Not only did I get stronger in my cheer skills, but also in my leadership skills. I have been a team captain since my sophomore year. Our team has grown immensely since then, and my teammates have truly become my best friends. Since starting high school, I have pushed myself out of my comfort zone in many ways. In school, I'm part of Connect Crew, the group that welcomes incoming freshmen and gives tours at different events. Outside of school, I'm very involved in my parish. I attend St. Gabriel Church here in Windsor, and my faith is very important to me. Last year, I was asked to join the parish council with the task of engaging more young people. I'm so proud that I can help my community by promoting something that I'm passionate about. My school has also given me many opportunities to deepen my faith, including being chosen for an honors religion class about leadership this year and going on multiple retreats. This year, I was selected to be a leader on a Kairos retreat, and it was a great opportunity. I plan to graduate high school and go to a 4-year college, and although I'm unsure of what I will major in and where I will go, I'm excited to explore my passions and interests. Special thanks to PC Development Group for sponsoring me. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
All right, thank you so much, Abby, and welcome Charlotte Anderson.
Good evening. As a lifelong resident of Windsor, I have always been grateful for the opportunity to be involved in town activities and events. From a young age of 5, being involved in things like Girl Scouts to eventually transitioning into things like field hockey, the Windsor community has played a valuable role in shaping me in who I am today and who I hope to grow into. Throughout being involved in the community, I've learned the importance of communication. I've seen on the field hockey field that as a team, we are more likely to succeed with communication. Through the simple act of cheering on teammates, on and off the field, it leads us to build stronger bonds and field skills. Not only does good communication help us on the field, but can also help us in other situations. I've been a Girl Scout for as long as I can remember, and because of that, I've had the opportunity to see my communication skills grow during meetings and cookie booths. Communication allows us to form friendships and express ourselves. Learning the importance of communication has led me to my future dream career. I plan to attend a 4-year university to study communication sciences and disorders and to help children who struggle to communicate for themselves. Learning my own communication skills has shaped every aspect of my life, which has led me to my future goals. I am proud to be here today and to be able to present myself in a way I hope to help others learn one day. I want to thank my sponsor, Dom's Broad Street Eatery, for allowing me to be here tonight, and I hope you all have a great night.
Next up, we have Hannah Donzella.
Good evening. In order to get to know me, look no further than my bookshelf. Books were a crucial part of my childhood, shaping me into the young woman I am today. The different genres I read correspond to and inspire different facets of my personality. For instance, adventurous dystopian books bring out my athletic career. When my legs begin to falter during cross-country race, it is the resilience of these characters that carries me through. Bringing their sheer determination into my training, I have become a 5-season varsity captain, 2 times All-State, 5 times school record holder, and 7-time All-Conference runner. My adventure will continue as a Division I commit to Hofstra University. On the other hand, mystery books feed my hunger for knowledge and encourage a love of education. The complexity of a twisting and turning plot brings out the same thrill as solving an elaborate equation. My enthusiasm for learning is the reason I will be graduating in the top 5% of my class as a member of both the National Honor Society and RoCap Honor Society. I will continue my intellectual journey at Hofstra's Rabinowitz Honors College, where I'll be studying mathematics focused in actuarial science. Without a doubt, my favorite genre of books has always been fantasy, so it is to no surprise that these stories have had the biggest catalyst on my life. Although the story building is eye-catching, it is the characters that draw me in. Each book contains an arsenal of intricate personalities. It is from these heroines that I draw inspiration. Their loyalty inspires me to carry the same compassion into my own life. Like the characters in my beloved fantasy novels, I have learned to appreciate my mentors. Imitating their selflessness, I myself have volunteered over 100 hours of my time tutoring my peers, along with 6 semesters as a teacher's assistant. One of my mentors is my boss and sponsor, Mel from the BNet 226. Her devotion and dedication to our community is admirable. I am honored to represent such a spectacular business and person. Thank you.
Okay, and welcome up Sydney Hicks.
Good evening. My name is Sydney Hicks, and I'm a senior at Windsor High School. My goal as a 2025 Shad Derby Queen candidate is to represent Windsor's positive and inclusive atmosphere. I define myself as a dedicated daughter, sister, friend, student, and athlete. Ultimately, I strive to be the best version of myself in order to give back to those who support me. Going into high school was not at all what I thought it would be. I was hit with a reality check my freshman year that had me do a complete 180. As someone used to having good grades come easily, the rigorous classes of high school discouraged me. With a lot of hard work, I went on to receive the All-School World Language Award in Latin and became a high honors student. Currently, I'm a medical's emergency teacher's assistant. While I'm overjoyed with all that I've accomplished, the journey was certainly not easy. From a young age, my parents and family encouraged me to push myself, which is a lesson that I continued to carry with me even as I became an athlete. I fell in love with softball when I was just 5 years old as I joined Windsor Little League. However, as a lifelong athlete, I was presented with mental and physical struggles. Today, through perseverance, I am so proud to showcase my leadership as a captain of both the softball and field hockey teams. My success with Windsor High School softball, along with my travel team, earned me recognition and opportunity to play at Nichols College in the upcoming year. At Nichols, as a member of the 4+1 honors program, I intend to study psychology with a minor in sports management. My overall goal is to earn a master's degree in sports psychology. Through my studies, I will be able to positively impact the athletic community by connecting not only their mind, but their body to overcome mental and physical adversity. To conclude, I would like to thank my sponsor, Windsor JCs, as they have been giving back to our community since 1967. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
Next up, we have Chloe Taylor.
Good evening. My name is Chloe Taylor, and I'm honored to be here tonight. I am a senior at Windsor High School and co-captain of the volleyball and basketball teams. Most people are used to seeing me in sneakers and athletic attire, not all dressed up. I have to admit, I don't even know how to walk in heels yet. Although this experience is out of my comfort zone, all of my life, whatever I want to do, I've been supported by my family, and for that I am grateful. Over the summer, before my freshman year, I decided to try out for volleyball. Although I had only played during gym and on vacation, I wanted to try it. I worked really hard, learning from upperclassmen, and over that summer, I learned a new sport. At that time, I never would have guessed I would have been a captain my senior year. I learned so much from stepping outside of my comfort zone, which led me to become captain for both basketball and the volleyball teams. With each opportunity to try something out of the norm, I have learned something new. And that is what I'm doing with this experience. This year, I hope to widen the diversity and involvement in the Derby, as well as becoming better at public speaking. I plan to use what I learned to advocate for DEI programs. Even though I'm not sure what my future has in store, I know my participation in running for Shad Derby Queen will shape where I end up. I want to thank you all for being here to support all of us, my parents, and last but not least, my sponsor, First Town Real Estate. A huge thank you to Elizabeth Vaca-Verneri for this opportunity. Enjoy the evening.
And welcome up Sophia Caldwell.
Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Sophia. I'm a student, a leader, an athlete, and most importantly, a talker. Seriously, if there's one thing I'm truly passionate about, it's talking. Whether I'm hosting events, discussing latest news, or gossiping, I always have something to say. So if you need someone to talk to, I'm your person. However, if you had told elementary school me I'd be standing here today giving the speech in front of all of you, she probably wouldn't have believed you. Back then, I required a reading and writing tutor. I dreaded the moment a teacher would call me to read aloud. I was so insecure about stumbling over words or not reading fast enough, I just wanted to disappear into my chair. Over the years, I've worked hard to overcome that fear. I pushed myself, asked for help when I needed it, and learned to be proud of my progress. Now, I take AP classes, and instead of struggling, I help others as a Writing Center tutor at my school. Tonight, I stand here reading this speech without fear because growth and perseverance have shaped who I am. I believe that challenges do not define us, but instead help mold us into who we are. I didn't just find my voice, I also used it to help bring people together. Whether it's through my involvement in clubs like Black Excellence and Young Women's Leadership Corps, collaborating with my peers, or being captains of the teams in the pool or on the field. I could not have done it without the support of my teachers, friends, family, and this incredible Windsor community. I'm so grateful to be here tonight representing the Kitchen at Back East, a place that celebrates eating good food and good company, two things I can always get behind. Thank you all for being here tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Next up, we have Ava Passon.
Good evening. Let me tell you a little bit more about the person behind the name Ava Passon. My passion for music started with piano lessons at 4 years old, which I loved, but it was a little hard to carry a piano around school once I joined a band. The only other instrument we had in the house was an antique 80-year-old trumpet that occasionally broke. My trusty trumpet carried me through until junior year when I discovered singing. In the last 2 years, I've joined Windsor Youth Theater, participated in the chamber choir at Windsor High School, and led worship at my church. I find every opportunity I can to sing. As my musical journey has shown, I'm not afraid to try new things. When I do, I am all in, which has proved the same in academics and sports. My athletic journey has been a little rocky, from volleyball to field hockey to lacrosse to 4 injuries and a lot of physical therapy. I'm thankful that despite my setbacks, I persevered in field hockey and lacrosse. When I'm not exercising my body, I'm exercising my mind. Academics have motivated me since the first day of kindergarten, where we were graded on how well we could hold a crayon. I scored 100%, like the majority of my class. While I know grades don't determine my worth, I am very proud to be in the top 2% of my graduating class. My dream career is travel journalism. I can't wait to explore new cultures and share my love for writing through my adventures around the world. My last name is Passon, which is often misspelled and mispronounced as passion. But that's okay, because it accurately describes how I live. Thank you, Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine Center. I'm honored to represent you, and it's fitting considering my high school sports experience. I look forward to the Shad Derby season with excitement. Thank you.
And welcome up Grayson Harris.
Good evening, everyone. For as long as I can remember, I've enjoyed creating, whether it's through painting or building with Legos, and I enjoy bringing ideas to life. That same dedication and attention to detail also carries over into my academic and athletic pursuits. For the past 4 years, I've been a part of both indoor and outdoor track, where I've pushed myself in every race. Through my dedication, I was able to run in various meets, whether it's in-state, out-of-state, and even nationally. From track, I am proud to call myself an all-conference, all-state, and most recently, all-New England runner, but those accolades also transferred to the classroom, where I'm a proud member of the National Honor Society, the Rho Kappa Social Studies Honor Society, and soon to be inducted into the Spanish Honor Society, where I strive for excellence in and outside of the classroom. Inside of school, I'm also a connections leader, where I've guided freshmen for the past 2 summers, and building connections, where I provide leadership and guidance. Beyond school, I also work at Union Street Tavern, where I've learned the value of hard work and teamwork. But also staying local has shown the beauty of the Windsor community through experience with the Tavern Trot and the Chili Fest. Looking ahead, I plan to pursue a career in dentistry, but I also plan on minoring in Spanish, combining my passion for precision and helping others. Tonight, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to Windsor Federal Bank for their generous support, and to all of you for being here on this special evening. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Next up, we have Sarah Eisner.
Good evening. Growing up in Windsor, Shad Derby has always been one of my favorite times of the year. The events throughout the spring that lead up to the final town celebration and parade always seem to bring a sense of community and excitement throughout the town. This year is no different. However, this year it's my turn to run for Shad Derby Queen, and I'm honored to be standing here this evening as part of that tradition. I've been very fortunate to be exposed to many different opportunities and programs, both in and out of school. I belong to the field hockey and lacrosse teams. I've been a member of Girl Scouts since elementary school, and I belong to not only the jazz, but also the symphonic and marching bands as well. Each of these activities and organizations have provided me with the importance of building a community around yourself, self-improvement, and maybe the most important of all, trial and error. Being here today is not something you normally see me doing. I'm not usually the one dressing up and talking about myself, but the one behind the scenes coming up with ideas and getting my hands dirty. You can often find me tinkering on my car, Mildred, or participating in a town event. I plan on taking this love for my community and exploration into my college's studies and beyond as I study sciences and engineering. Thank you for coming out to support us tonight and keep this tradition alive. Special thanks to my sponsor, Windsor Hardware. I hope you all have a great night and enjoy listening to what my fellow candidates have to say. Thank you.
And welcome up Malia Alabre.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Malia, and I am honored to be here tonight. Throughout my life, I have always been driven by my love for learning, community, and personal growth. In high school, I channeled my passion for leadership and service into my role at Windsor Police Cadets, where I accumulated approximately 300 hours of community service for Windsor, Connecticut. I managed a team of about 12 people and helped plan community service events for the town of Windsor. This experience has taught me how to adapt quickly, communicate effectively, and organize initiatives that made a difference. Alongside my dedication to community service, I have always had a strong interest in mathematics. I'm excited to continue pursuing this passion by majoring in actuarial science and minoring in finance. I find joy in solving complex problems and using math to understand and navigate the world around me. In addition to academics, I have been heavily involved in athletics. I am proud to have earned All-American honors and have been a freshman national champ. Even though I don't run track and field anymore, my experience in sports has taught me discipline, teamwork, and importance of perseverance, which are values I carry in my everyday life. Looking ahead, I'm excited to pursue my studies and career goals, always aiming to grow, learn, and contribute to the world around me. I want to thank Iceno Painting for helping me fulfill a dream of running for Shad Derby Queen, and thank you for my friends and family for joining me here tonight. Have a great evening.
Next up, we have Grace Hoffman.
Good evening. If you were to ask my freshman self, who are you? I would have had absolutely no idea how to answer that question. Going into high school was a fresh start. I wanted to pick something and stick with it for all 4 years. I wanted to be able to create and to put something out into the world. Thankfully for me, I was practically dragged into the theater by my director. I loved it. The music, the art, and the love amongst everyone, it's like another family. By junior year, I was made head of costumes. I've also found some of my lifelong friends within this club. In continuing to find myself, I stumbled across poetry. Now, I know many of you most likely dreaded reading poetry in English class when you were in high school, but not me. I love learning about a way to express yourself without having to speak. To me, that leaves more imagination to the reader. Writing poetry for me is like journaling. It's a way to get your thoughts out so they don't stay bottled up. My hope one day is for someone to read my poems and to realize they are not alone. With these experiences, I truly think I've discovered myself. I'm not saying I am perfect in these fields. Believe me, I've pricked myself with a sewing needle and I've gotten writer's block. But those little imperfections make me, me. I plan to attend Johnson & Wales University and to major in hospitality and management to become a wedding planner, so that one day I can continue to create and to help make people's lives a little easier in the long run. I would like to thank my sponsor, Rice Hardware, and for all of you for being here tonight. Thank you.
And lastly, we have Isabel Elam.
Good evening. My name is Isabel Elam, Miss Doctors Robert Ganji and Anu Nalisri. What makes me, well, me, is a long-standing academic interest, especially in history, as reflected by my receiving the Social Studies Excellence Award twice, and my induction and participation in Rho Kappa, the Social Studies Honor Society. I also participate in the Spanish Honor Society and National Honor Society at Windsor High School. Beyond academics, I define myself through my hobbies, such as sewing, making clothing for myself and my younger sisters, and knitting, mostly scarves. I also enjoy baking, especially pies, and making all sorts of new cooking recipes in the kitchen. I also enjoy volunteering in my community, both through the honor societies and through new opportunities that presented themselves to me this year, tutoring in the Wilson Branch Library and at the Windsor High School Lit Lab. I also volunteer in Trinity Church's Vacation Bible School summer program and have tutored at Pequannock Elementary in the past. I enjoy working with my peers, and I especially enjoy working with children. The future is an investment, and I can think of no better way to give back to my community and the people in it than investing my time and energy the way they've invested in me. Given my past difficulties speaking in front of people, I am so glad to be here tonight, participating in Windsor's history through the Shad Derby. Thank you to Dr. Robert Ganji and Dr. Anu Nalisri for sponsoring me, and thank you all for coming here. Have an excellent
evening. And that is it for the speeches tonight. Can we have another round of applause for Delight? I agree, they did absolutely amazing. If you haven't already, please make sure to follow our Shad Derby Facebook and Instagram for an updated list of all of our events this year.
Thank you all for joining us tonight and being part of our amazing tradition and festival. We hope everyone has a great rest of their evening. Thank you.